I'm coming to you in a bit of a hectic state. My kids have not been playing in their playroom. I went ahead and I emptied it out sort of last night. I'm gonna finish emptying it out now. I need to like reevaluate how the space gets used. A lot of the furniture and stuff that I had planned, I planned it for the bigger space, and now that we're in a smaller, now that the toys are in a smaller space, I kind of have to rethink everything. So that's what's happening. I'm gonna pull everything out and try to make some progress. Room, I'm thinking about like what the focal point is going to be and what I want the focal point to be, and it's occurring to me more and more that I love this window and I want the window to be the focal point. This window looks out into our backyard and it's just green and lush, and you can see the birds. There's a tree right by the window and you can see the birds up there. You can see the morning glory vine as it like blooms in the spring, summer, fall. And I think that's what I want to focus in on. So I'm gonna try to design. I'm not a designer, and I don't even need this to be like beautiful for the sake of being beautiful. I just want it to be a lovely space for my kids as a little expression of my love for them. I'm learning that for me, creating a beautiful space, a lovely space that's intentional and calm, and I keep saying beautiful. I think this is why I'm drawn to the Waldorf approach so much, is that finding beauty, creating beauty in our everyday, in our home, I think is lovely and part of the magic. So I think I might move this trunk right here under the window, because then my kids can maybe like stand or sit up on it and read and play. I don't know, something about that feels like in my dreams it'll really work out, but we'll see if that's how it pans out for them. But we're gonna try. Definitely want to paint it. Okay, I have barely finished moving stuff around, but I'm already liking how this is like the center of the toy stuff. Like clearly Luna already is enjoying it. Hi, I went to the hardware store today and I bought some paint. This really nice kind of peachy color, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna paint this sucker. Doing stuff like this. I'm not like well versed in painting my own furniture, seeing that as like an option, but just loved the character of this little hutch thing. I thought that's gonna work for the kids' room. All right, I don't know if we can really see the color, but coat 1 is done. Oof, that overhead lighting is doing me no favors. Hi. So before you think that just because I have an extra room, I don't know why I put that in quotes. It literally is technically an extra room that we're using as the playroom. Just because I have that, though, does not mean I have my life together. Does not mean that this extra room is not a dumping ground for so many things. Because it is fully become a dumping ground. I have you stacked on top of clothes, I think. The clothes is going to be its own video because, good lord, I have so much purging to do. Here is where I put all of the toys that the kids just seemed to not be super into them, or rather maybe they're having trouble playing with them because everything wasn't really organized. So I'm just gonna start sorting through stuff. What do I do with it? I don't want to get rid of it. It's stuff like that seem to be a lot more difficult for me to declutter. Certain clothes are difficult, but you know, stuff like their little wooden rattles. I can't get rid of this. Can I? I know I can, but can I? That is to be determined. Oh, yeah. I wanted to quickly show you that the kids have absolutely been playing in here. When I was working in here the other night, I made the decision to put a bunch of stuff up here. It's kind of the toys that are out of rotation. But I think a lot of the books that are up there would do well on this shelf that I just painted. So I'm gonna experiment with that. And I actually have a lot of books in this little homey corner, but it's already kind of becoming a dumping ground in there, so I need to clear it out. Okay, so I finished up kind of doing some of the organizing, the main part of the organizing, I should say, and I caught lots of clips of the kids playing in the playroom this morning, which is so sweet. But Luna's playing with Play-Doh at the moment, and Zoe is chilling in here. There's construction going on, so she's not gonna nap. So I wanted to give you a quick look at the room. Unfortunately, not in the beautiful morning light. That just like, it's magical. But I am going to show you what the room looks like, you know, when like I reset it. So let's start. Behind the door is the IKEA mats that my friend gave me, the kids' hobby horses, and then we move into the toy shelves. So basically what I've done here is used just thrifted baskets and gifted baskets. Zoe really wants to be in here, huh? So this is what I've got. I have a plant up here to kind of hopefully get the kids to not cut plants, but we have this salt lamp that doesn't really work. The bulb in it just like stopped working. Little Sarah Silk's wooden rainbow that's missing the little purple part. Who knows where that is? And in this basket here, I have Isaac's cars. You know, not Waldorf, not Montessori, but he loves these, and we're a Disney family, so, you know, compromise. Then here we have this stacking toy. It's like this is one of my favorite things to give kids for their first birthdays, to be honest. I'll insert a clip of Zoe using it, but it's just a really, really cool, fun toy, and I love the color of it. In this basket, I don't have too much because the toys that we're missing like one piece to complete that, and I'm gotta find the last ring for her to play with it. But the kids like to use, that leads me to this basket. The kids like to use this basket to just kind of carry stuff around. So I just have like a bunch of little things in here for them to pretend. So I might actually put this ring in there for now. And then in this little bushel basket, I've just got some balls and soft toys for, you know, when they decide that they want to start throwing stuff. Then we move on to over here, and here I just have some little wooden cars because I want Zoe to be able to play with the wooden cars, and it looks cute. I've got all of Luna's Schleich. I'm trying to remember how to spell it, and I'm trying to remember my friends studying German in high school, but these are just her horses, and she loves horses so much. I have a bunch of Holsteiger horses, but she really loves these Schleich ones. So, and then we've got our collection of wooden blocks here. We've just slowly collected them over the years. And then down here is a little Hape xylophone here that Zoe really loves. Here's the mallet. Then here I have just a collection of musical instruments that the kids tend to gravitate towards. You don't really need a lot, I'll be honest with you. And this is my other favorite toy to give 1-year-olds, just for the record. One of these Echo mics. They're so fun. I loved mine when I had one as a kid. It was bright pink, I believe. And then over here, I've got one of our little wands from Sarah Silks. And then we have this wand that, I don't know, the kids really love. It kind of works too as like a calm down situation, but I thought, you know, they like to pretend that things are magic wands. So those are there. Little bluey truck. I had this, originally I was gonna keep this in the closet, like up top, but Luna asked for it again. So I'm just gonna add it to the rotation. And when she kind of stops playing with it, we will put it back up in the closet. Then I sorted through some books, and I pulled a lot of our books that are Spanish, but not necessarily bedtime books. They're like counting books and vocabulary books in a way. So that's where those are. And then in this basket is where I have the Holsteiger toys. I love these. We're working on building our collection of them because they're so cute and beautiful and Waldorfy. I just love them so much. Down there I just have the astronaut helmet. Then we come over here to the window. The main reason that I wanted this to be the focal point is look how beautiful that is. I would love to like permanently take those down. I've got Zoe's peg dolls here, but they kind of keep getting thrown down into this gap. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move those, but it looks nice for now. Another little mini wand from Sarah Silks. Little camera, this really cute like magnifying glass. Each one of the kids has them. I just think they're strewn about. And then in here, so in here is where I've put the magnet tiles because they kind of get played with, but also kind of get thrown around and left out. I've got our Sarah Silks foam swords. These are pretty popular. The kids love to play knights. Ooh, yep, there you go, Zoe. Then I've got the kids' little stepping stones on here. These are just like little foam stepping stones that they use as mud pies and also when they make their obstacle courses. They do not get put away in rainbow order, but I love to put them away in rainbow order. So when the kids put this stuff away, it's not this pretty, but that's fine. And then we have our tender leaf. That needs needs to go in there. We have our little Tenderleaf hospital bag, doctor bag. The kids love this. Just some pretend play items. I have a drum down there. Another little basket. This was from our wedding. And another little truck that just isn't getting a lot of use right now. So just put these guys in here. And Zoe's already grabbed her swords. So there she goes. And over here, I've got the Nugget couch, the play couch set up. The kids absolutely love this. I have their Kinderfeets balance board here as well. Yeah, we love this. The kids use it all the time. It's very versatile and it has worked out for us, being able to have it as an additional gross motor plaything. We've got coloring on the walls. We've also got the climbing arch. The kids love this thing so much. I got I think this is the XL one from WeWorka. And Zoe absolutely loves this little roller toy. This is from Plan Toys, and I think this was the Pottery Barn. It was a Pottery Barn like collab, but we love that. She loves it. I think she uses it like a vacuum almost. Little home space. And this isn't quite getting used a whole lot at the moment, but I'm hoping to, well, it needs a coat of paint because it's pretty filthy. But I'm also hoping to use this curtain rod to kind of hang some silk in like a nice, one of these like peachy, warm, waldorfy colors to kind of make it feel a little bit more homey, feel a bit like a den. But they have their push cart in there. I've got some silks in there just as like easy visual storage. I've got some props for, Luna put some napkins in here, but Zoe loves to wear these hats, and I've got their little earmuffs in here, just random little things for them to play with. They have their rocking chair that their great-grandfather, I think their great-grandfather's neighbor made this. It's kind of like a puzzle thing. It kind of comes apart, which is beautiful. And then their great-grandparents also found them this beautiful vintage wooden baby cradle thing. So this is where the very special stuffies live. These are the favorite stuffies. And we've got one of the baby dolls in here. I don't know where the other baby dolls are. And then that brings me to show you what's up here. So up here I have Brandon's vintage Star Wars toys that the kids just aren't quite old enough to play with. I also have an extra stable up there and some extra books that didn't quite fit. I've got this ramp toy that Zoe and the kids really love, but I haven't been able to find all of the pieces for it, like the things that actually go down the ramp. I have a feeling those are somewhere in the kids' room that's needing a bit of a clear out as well. In here is we've got all of the Toy Story toys, just things that weren't getting played with, but that the kids do love. And so I'll cycle those in another time. And then some more books. This belongs with the stable, but Luna has not wanted it. So just some books. These are just out of rotation at the moment. Got this little drum. I actually just put this up here because Zoe hasn't really been playing with it. Little espresso machine set up. The pieces were just ending up everywhere, so I think they need a little break from it. In here, same deal, bunch of little bells. These are really sweet. Very cool bells. And then Brandon's old bead maze thing. And yeah, that's kind of everything that's up here. At some point I'm gonna put the Hava marble run that we have, I'm gonna put it up here as well so that it's a little bit more accessible. Right now it's in the kids' bedroom, in that bedroom closet that needs so much help. But yeah, that's the room. I'm really, really happy with how this little refresh came out. And you know, it's still a work in progress. There's still certain things I want to do. I'd love to change out these curtains to something a little bit more pinky. Would love to change that flush mount out for like kind of pink IKEA one that I think would look really nice in here. And then I also want to hang up a little upside down bookshelf situation to kind of display our place silks a little bit better, but you know, I'll show you those things whenever they happen. For now, the room is pretty usable and lovely, and it's come together pretty well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I am hoping that you are enjoying seeing the process of creating these spaces instead of just watching the reveal, which I know can be really satisfying, but I think we all know that a lot of time and effort goes into making our homes lovely and functional for our families. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for coming along with me as I gave this room a little refresh. I'm so excited for what it looks like. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking around today. Bye.